Hi everyone, welcome to the March 2016 Energy Report, and what a month we're in for this month with 2 eclipses and a very strong intuitive energy opportunity. So I'm Grace Ambrook from heartsoulexpansion.com. Thank you for listening and joining in. I want to talk about the eclipses in a little bit, but I just want to put the beautiful big picture energy that is March. So I'm going to remind each and every one of you listening that you are right now a unique expression of divine love. And in this month, we have the ability to expand your connection to your uniqueness and your unique expression of divine love. Be so much kinder to ourselves in knowing that, to allow and instigate positive change within ourselves, but emerging from knowing that we are already love. So rather than seeing what we're letting go of as being negative, low frequency, bad, and making comments on yourself as being not enough, stupid, etc., it's actually not about that at all. If you really soak in and surrender into this energy in March, this is about seeing yourself as an evolving expression of divine love. And in that love, you are able to be much kinder to yourself as you expand your unique entrepreneurial expression of divine love. So it is a fabulous month, and all of these beautiful abilities for us to make new connections to your intuitive voice are really up. And one of the things that allows us to hear that intuitive voice more and to live from that guidance is when we can let go of some of the self-deprecating patterns that we may have been living from. So the solar eclipse on March 8 and 9 is a great opportunity to start to become aware of and release the behaviors and the attitudes that are not serving you, that are actually going against your grain. So I invite you to use that context of, is something like in grain? Is it smooth? Does it just sort of run along? Or do these attitudes or behaviors sort of go chink, 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 chink? And when they go chink, 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 it's like going against your grain. Somewhere in all of that, that's going against your grain. And now is the perfect opportunity to explore that. So in the energy that is the eclipse energy, it's like, you can actually move through that and into something new. And when we move into something new, sometimes there are some emotional responses to that. And one of the energies that will help soothe the emotional responses from the solar eclipse on the new moon is blue calcite. So all of this month, the calcite energy is here to help us. It's a remarkable energy. Calcites are found pretty much all over the world in beautiful colours. And any of the colours that you're drawn to, I encourage you to work with from the calcites and have a look at what their meaning is. They will actually expand your awareness of what you're emerging from and what you're emerging into in this month, and using the natural energies to support you to do that. The Empower package that I put together helps you also do that. But the blue calcite, it's going to soothe your emotional world and soothe your psychic world. So because your frequency has an opportunity to change and you merge in and surrender into a different part of your own matrix as an expression of divine love, this helps to soothe that psychic energy as well, and really helps you to recognize that you are love, and you're just choosing to be even greater love, and the emotions around that can be smoothed. When the full moon arrives, as it does, thank goodness. When the full moons are, so most of you are already aware that the lunar energy is more of the intuitive energy. So when we're in the when we're in the energy of this full moon lunar eclipse, we have the opportunity to transform through release and engagement some of our inner talk that is not really serving us. So all of that, you're not enough, gee, that's going to be hard, I don't know how to do that, no, that can't be possible, or I would never be able to do that. All of that now has an opportunity to be transformed, because when you recognize that you are divine love, then you're fully empowered. It's about sitting in that place that asks, is that in grain, is that, you know, in alignment with your unique expression? And it needs to be in alignment with who you are. As I say to my clients, you know, life presents many opportunities, but not all opportunities are for us. And the more aligned you are to your uniqueness, the more you're able to discern those opportunities that are for you. And March is about that, because you're building and expanding your intuitive connection to divine love. Green calcite, what an absolutely divine energy. The other energy about green calcite, look at how vital she is. So at the full moon, there's an opportunity to really step into the vital energy that is this month. You know, I particularly love this piece because it's got, you know, the fresh, new, vital heart energy, but also this beautiful grounded energy, and helps you to ground that heart space and be present in that. So the opportunity at the full moon eclipse is to release anything that's snuck into your heart space that's outmoded. It's no longer serving you. Please make no judgment on it as being good, bad, or indifferent. It just is no longer relevant for you. And in that, you see, when you soak up and surrender into divine love, those sorts of things simply drop off, or they really come back into the alignment and the frequency of divine love. So you've got this opportunity during this cycle to really play in some amazing intuitive connective energies. The other aspect of that's really very high, I'll come back to the eclipse, but the other energy that's really high in this month cycle is the merging and the playing of your spiritual energy with your creative energy. So particularly if you're in business, this can be a very, very pivotal time in what is going to emerge from your business in the next 12-month period. So, but it is about having your self-talk, back to the eclipse, your self-talk in alignment with divine love as sovereignty in your life. So divine love does not keep criticizing you. Divine love says there is a way, let's open the way. So the green calcite can help you open up that space, open up the vitality, open up the creative energy. Let the creative energy and the intuitive energy come to play. Let them play together and see the expansion of love in your life that will shine out in so many areas. You can be creative, your intuitive and your creative ways about what changes might need to be made within your family structure, remembering that behaviours and structures that are no longer working, you know, as your family changes in age, things that used to work no longer relevant as the children grow. In businesses, the marketplace changes all the time, your energy changes all the time, your expertise changes all the time. So there's a constant upgrading continually. And in March, bring that intuitive guidance into connection with your creative guidance and play and see what emerges. And then in April, we'll have some information about how you might take that to the next level. So green calcite for the heart on the lunar eclipse at the full moon on the 22nd, 23rd of March. The Empower package for this month, the details you'll find below, and I'd strongly encourage you to step into that energy. Its name is self-explanatory, and it is about really empowering all of us to be our greatest potential, all of us to reinstate divine love as sovereignty in our lives, and watch what changes occur from that beautiful experience. So the details for that are below. Thank you so much for listening. Have a spectacular March, and I look forward to speaking with you in April. Enjoy.